It's 3 to 6 Avenue with Sweetness.
Welcome to it. It's the 3 to 6 Avenue with Sweetness. Of course, as promised, I'm about to get into conversation with the one and only Yanga Chief. Actually, his real name, Yanga Ntshakaza. Alrighty, born and bred in Queenstown. We're about to have that conversation with him. I mean, look, if you're a huge fan of his work, then obviously you'll be excited. You know, he's a rapper, songwriter, a record producer. He's actually joining us live in our Johannesburg studios. So let's cross on over to him. Yanga, good afternoon. Welcome to UFM. How are you?
Afternoon. I'm good. Thank you for having me.
It's only a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming through to our studios. Thank you for, allowing us this opportunity to have a conversation with you. I mean, before I even get into your latest album, right? I want us to quickly talk about What If, because I've just played it. What is the 411 behind the song? It's such a beautiful one.
Wow. What If, I think, is a proudly South African song. I actually wrote the song on voting day last year, and I've been tempted to drop it, but I just wanted to save it for the album. But yeah, it's just a song about celebrating our South Africanness and the people that make us a special country as well.
Absolutely. No, that is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. Let's get into your journey, right? I mean, you've been at it since 2014 when your breakthrough came, of course, when you were featured on Jozi. A lot has happened. You've been working really, really hard. Looking into where we are right now, let's start with your newest album. Congratulations, by the way. Lord Faku, The Life of a Dyan. Look, I always feel like I cannot pronounce this word. How do you say Dyan? How do I pronounce it?
Dyan.
So I must pronounce the Y.
Like Yan with a D.
All right. Dyan, The Life of a Dyan. Congratulations on your newest album. Tell me about it. Is there any relationship to your clan name with the Faku, and also why the Dyan to this title?
Yeah, Lord Faku is loosely based on King Faku, which is part of my clan name. Faku, Mbondo, Ngushe, Utatakho. And even if you look at the cover, that's why I have the horns there, because Mbondo is part of, the traditional aspect that I wanted to showcase, including right down to the color of the album, brown. I just wanted to connect with my roots. And I think if you look at my previous EP, Mvelapi, I was already on that journey before getting to this album here. And then The Life of a Dyan, it's just a window into my world. A lot of people have been asking what I've been doing in the last 4 years, what I've been up to. I've been doing my thing in the film space, directing, and just living life and traveling and meeting new people and having a good time. And I think all of that is packaged within the music that's on the album as well.
Absolutely beautiful. So you had to come back to music, especially after the directing that you speak about. Is that also one of your greatest passions? Yeah,
film is actually a passion I picked up while trying to get into music. The only door that was open for me was the film door. But, I started a lot in music videos, and I think being able to contribute to other musicians through film also, helped me fall in love with the art of just storytelling in any format.
I mean, you've had the honor of working with a lot of incredible people, and like you were saying, people have been asking, where have you been the past 4 years, what has been happening, etc. People always kind of wonder why it is that sometimes musicians stay away for as long as they do. For you, obviously, as a musician, what informs the time between your album releases? And also, when it comes to this current album, did that period kind of influence who you decided to work with?
Yeah, I think, with me, I'd been signed to a major since Utatakho. And I think I was just trying to figure out, what my life is going to look like when I'm outside of that label setup, and just plotting my way before making my move. And fortunately enough, also shout out to Sampra Development Fund, because they were the ones to kickstart this journey for me. They helped me just get it off the ground, and the journey has been crazy because, being in charge of yourself is one thing, and being independent is spoken of as something that every artist should be. And I don't think every artist should be independent. I think that some artists need to develop their business skills and administration skills, because you're going to need all of those things. So it's a combination of me taking my time with the music and also learning the business in order to be able to be a successful independent artist.
Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, obviously, like you've just mentioned, even now, people have their own perceptions and ideas about what the entertainment industry is meant to look like, what the life of a musician is meant to look like. So we understand that obviously the fame comes with the negative as well, right? The bad that accompanies the good. Obviously, when you, because of the type of music that you've released and the people that you've kind of worked with, the expectation is always very, very high. Does that ever get to you? That as well as the negativity that also sometimes accompanies what you do?
I think it used to get to me a lot more when I was still coming into the game. But now my skin is probably thicker, and also like I've had some great examples. The type of people that I've been able to make music with in the past have very thick skin. They always advise me to just jump right back into it. You know, there's no one not everybody is gonna love you or your music. You're not money. You know what I mean? So negativity is to be expected. People critiquing your work is to be expected. You know, because you know when everyone is praising your work, like you know, you don't complain. You know, you don't want it to stop. So some people need to have their opinion. I just feel that it fuels me to come back even better and stronger.
Lovely, man. We are excited that you're back. We are definitely excited for the life of a Dyan. What can we expect? What do you hope to achieve with the body of work that you are releasing?
I hope to travel, not only South Africa, definitely South Africa. I'm trying to take the music around the country to all the places that is being received very well, but I'm also trying to travel the world with this one. I'm trying to wear the South African flag on my back and the sound of, I say, hip-hop. I'm trying to export it. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. Give us a bit of a 411, Nyanahe. Who did you work with on Life of a Dyan?
I worked with Kulichana, I worked with Henny Biglet, I worked with Nay the Bay, I worked with Ricky Tyler.
Oh, wow.
25K. Who am I forgetting? This is gonna be New Sam, who's an amazing poet who I found on TikTok one very late night, and she wrote me an amazing poem on a song called Ask God About Me.
Oh, wow.
Who else am I forgetting? Yeah, I think that's pretty much.
Do you have any features with AKA?
And Stogie T. Yeah, that's a hard one as well.
Do you have any features with AKA on the album?
AKA actually has his own song on the album, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, no, we are definitely excited. Look, before I let you go, I'm just curious to pick your brain a little bit, because obviously this has been an ongoing conversation, the conversation around beefs, right? And you've kind of worked with a lot of high-profile rappers, musicians in the country. You've obviously, you know about the culture of hip-hop. What's your take on beefs and, you know, the impact or the role that you feel they play on I guess, musicians' journeys and their careers?
I don't know. I haven't spent enough time thinking about it, beef, to see, like, from the outside perspective, like, what it does for someone's career or whatever. But, you know, I think that, you know, if anyone has the guts to go at somebody else, then they must be willing to do it till the death. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel about beefs. Like, if you're going to start, you got to finish it.
Alrighty, couldn't agree more. Thank you so much, Yanga. We wish you all of the best with the life of a Dyan. I mean, we've obviously played What If. We also had Abandiva a little earlier. Both absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Hey, we wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for having me.
It's only a pleasure. Bye.